Hello again, all you incredible people. It's Jerry K with another episode of Walking and Talking with Jerry K. So come on and walk with me. So today's episode is going to be talking about relationships. This is something I've been toiling with in my mind. So I figured I'd go ahead and just throw my thoughts out there of my take on the aspect of healthy relationships. I want to start by emphasizing that when I say relationships, I'm not strictly talking romantic. You know, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, you know, husband, wife. None of that. That's not what I'm talking about. Although, obviously, those also will apply. I'm really talking about any type of relationship, any type of interaction between two people, okay? So, kind of my take has been, if you want a really healthy relationship, okay? I mean, a really healthy relationship, you kind of have to look at it like a piece of art, a masterpiece, if you will. Because in order to have a really good relationship, it takes two artists working together to create the masterpiece. Now, ironically enough, those same two artists can also be responsible for totally screwing it up. So imagine a big block of marble, unchiseled. It's just a big block of marble. Okay, that's kind of when two people first meet. That is their relationship. Right now, it really isn't anything. It's a thing, but it's not really anything. Okay, and as it progresses, every time that you do something great for the other person, you do something nice for the other person, you do something thoughtful for the other person, that's like taking the hammer and the chisel and you're knocking away a little bit of that marble. And you're starting to uncover the masterpiece of the relationship that is hidden underneath all the layers of experience and all the layers of happenstance and all the different things that occur during a relationship. Those are the things that will wind up shaping it. That's going to create your masterpiece. So obviously, if you want it to be a beautiful masterpiece, there's going to be a lot of time, effort, and energy. You know, a lot of people are these days seem to be very satisfied with relationships that don't have too much substance. They haven't developed into the masterpiece. As a matter of fact, a lot of them are just that big block of marble with maybe a couple of pieces chipped out. But that's it. So imagine whatever your favorite work of art is as far as like a statue is concerned. Whether it be the statue of David or, you know, God, there's just so many. There's so many. The statue of the Virgin Mary with Jesus. There's so many different just beautiful works of art that there's so many to choose from. Okay, is what I'm basically saying. Now, whatever yours is, understand that your relationships can be that beautiful. They can be that majestic. They can be that impressive. But there's just a giant black butterfly. It just went right over my head. It was kind of cool. So, whatever you want your relationship to be, you can build it to that. But you have to understand that it does take work. It does take effort. And ironically, creating that relationship masterpiece, it's kind of an ever-changing, ongoing process, because every time you do something fantastic for the other person that strengthens the relationship, like I said, you're chiseling away, you're fine-tuning, you're sanding, you're doing the things that are making the relationship much more beautiful, much more refined. But understand that every time that you screw up, that you do something wrong, you do something selfish, you do something mean, you do something thoughtless, essentially what you're doing is putting marble back onto it. You're taking away what you've done, and you're kind of having to start over. And that's what really does happen in a relationship. It's a constant back and forth. as far as where the relationship stands. So I think when you're younger, you don't care quite as much about the depth of a relationship, because I think most people when they're younger, they're trying to find their own way. So finding their way with somebody else doesn't become as important. But understand again, like I said, this isn't just about a romantic relationship. This is about any type of relationship. About a work relationship, a friend relationship. Anything, even when you're casual friends. You can have a really strong casual relationship with somebody, but that still takes effort and work too. So when you are in the process of developing the relationship, refining the relationship, making the relationship stronger, understand what you're actually doing is you're chiseling, you're refining that masterpiece that we all want, I think, in a relationship. But again, you also have to recognize and admit to yourself that there is that other side of the coin, that there is that other aspect of things that you have to be thinking about, and that is even if you're in the midst of trying to create that masterpiece relationship, you can still, by your own actions, end up putting marble back on there and having to start all over again to actually get to where you were, okay? A lot of that is trust. That's what a lot of that is. But it's trust on both sides. You have to be able to trust the other person. That other person has to be able to trust you. So, I guess the moral to this story, the moral to today's topic, is that when it comes to relationships, a relationship can be whatever you want it to be, okay? But just, again, recognize a couple of things. One, it takes two artists to create that masterpiece. So if you're in a very one-sided relationship, it's probably not healthy. It's actually probably not good for you. If the other person is in a one-sided relationship, it's not really healthy for them. And you probably shouldn't string them along or make them think it's something that it's actually not, if that's the case. It's just not a very nice thing to do. So, first and foremost, when it comes to any relationship, make sure that there's two artists on board. As soon as you've been able to identify that, then recognize the things that you're doing to create that masterpiece, but the thing that you're also might be doing to undo that masterpiece. Because it's just as easy to do both, okay? Matter of fact, I think in a lot of situations, it's almost easier to mess it up because there's so many more ways to do that. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about relationships with people. Just really take those things into consideration and ask yourself, am I being a true artist to this relationship? Am I really giving the relationship everything that it needs to be able to become that masterpiece that I would love to have it be? And if you are, fantastic, keep doing the same thing. But if you're not, hey, maybe you need to make some adjustments in what you're doing to make sure that the masterpiece that it can be is the masterpiece that it will be. All right, I hope everybody has a great day. Get those steps in, drink plenty of water. This is Jerry K with Walking and Talking with Jerry K. Please like, subscribe, do all those things that you know we need you to do to be able to continue, making these videos and getting them out there. Please share this information with other people that you think might be able to benefit from maybe a little bit of some positive thinking and some different ways to look at things, because that's all I'm trying to do. So with that, we'll catch you on the next one, and we'll see you soon.